Alright, so tournament just started. For the first time after probably maybe a year or so I'm playing on tournament. So I'm hoping for the first place so I can get pretty much 6 random packs. And right there, battle actually is 12 minutes instead of 25. Ooh, spell tags. This is not gonna be good for me, I can already see that. If it's Giratina, then it's definitely not good. Good thing is that with just a single double course energy I can take advantage knocking my opponent in K. It is Giratina. It is Giratina, so this is not gonna be good. At least I can try to take first prize card here in this game. Oof, there's even Tapu Koko, that's even worse. This is a damage spread deck, so I don't know if I can win this game, then probably I can win any other game after this one. At least for now I have a pretty decent opening. Oh, Giratina is a top deck. What about Ultra Ball for something like this? So I can grab my... I'm gonna go for another Hoppip and then I will play Cynthia. This is really risky because I might just miss right now with this Marshadow double course energy and then everything is... Oh, there it is, luckily. And another Trumbic as well, so that's a pretty good thing. Top deck, give me one supporter card. Another Giratina, wow, interesting. Okay, at least I'm taking first prize card in the game, so I'm definitely happy to see that outcome at least. Hitting for 80 for now. And next turn we might see some action from my opponent. Unfortunately he had that spell tag, so I'm knocked out, so we just exchange prize for prize. So unlucky. At least I have 4 Hoppips. And with double course energy he can just easily knock my Hoppip out, but I hope that's just not gonna be the case. There's a Nazball. It's probably gonna be for another Inkay. Nope, for Ditto in this case. Alright. And he have Giratina available in hand. Oh, there's a double course energy. Oh boy. So this definitely looks bad at this moment. At least I have Great Ball, so if I can find one Skiplum, I'm gonna be more than happy. I just need to catch my opponent somehow. Maybe he don't have supporter card available in his hand. So that's a Rescue Stretcher for another Inkay. And after that, one Fly Flip. So he don't have supporter card available, but he's four prize cards to go. So next turn he can take 3 prize cards if I miss Skiplums. So better for me that don't happen. So gonna put one Natu on the bench as well as Trumbic. The top deck is another Tapu Koko, so as the thing's looking right now, if he don't have Drow supporter, I might be lucky if I can somehow knock him out. So right now this is 80 damage. I will have knockout for sure. There we go with the Ultra Ball for that Skiplum. Next turn can be devastating for me if my opponent have some sort of double course energy and Tapu Koko. available. 4, 5, 6. That's 120. Alright, so we are both equaled by the price cards right now, and there's just another Jumpler for me. I will assume that he's probably going to promote Inkay in the active position. Actually, he decided to go with Ditto. The top deck was Tapu Koko, so that's a very strong top deck for him, especially if he has some sort of double Course Energy Guzma play. There's the Ultra Ball, so this Ultra Ball might be for Tapu Lele. Actually for Zebstrika, so Zebstrika can have 1 retreat cost. And still he can put that Giratina on the bench, so if he can find second Giratina... okay, so he decided to go with Sprint. How lucky he can be, or how unlucky. How lucky I can be that my opponent miss chance to attack this turn. There's another Ultra Ball, so at least we'll probably see 1 Malamar in play. And he decided to discard Spell Tag. That's an interesting decision. And there is Malamar as well. So probably 1 energy will be charged to Tapu Koko, maybe not. And he has Cynthia available. Okay. Okay, still he need 1. Oh, there's a Malamar, so that's a GG if he have energy in his hand. I see 1 Psychic Recharge. So he wants to go with Giratina. Oh, my turn. Interesting. Interesting enough. This Professor Elm. Only 1 Skiplum? Are you serious? Okay, I guess 1 is better than nothing, right? But still. I think I should better go with Cynthia. It's too late right now. At least I have knockout, so it's a 160. I have another Jumpluff available. I'm down to 3 price cards, but this can quickly escalate if my opponent can put 2 Giratinas on the bench, because he can easily take the knockout against this Hoppip. Oh, there's a Spell Tag. And a double Course Energy. Oh, I couldn't even see worse things than this. It's just impossible for me to win this game anymore. Really, it is. Only if I can top deck Guzma, so I can avoid this Giratina, but I decided to go with Cynthia, so that was a bad decision. Still, I can take Oranguru, but that might be completely stupid, especially if I stuck with Oranguru in the active position. Yeah, even if I can find Guzma, it won't change things dramatically, so... Because I still need energy card, right? What if I go with my Ultra Ball and I don't even know if I have another Marshadow available? What if I risk with the Marshadow play? Marshadow Guzma play. I think risk is the only option for me right now. I just need to get lucky somehow, so... If I miss energy attachment, game is over. But luckily there is energy, so... Energy into Guzmas. Oh, but I can't retreat. Oh, I can't retreat. And I already attached energy. I should go with Ultra Ball trying to dig that Oranguru. Right now, game is over. Yeah, right now the game is over. How in the world I missed that? Because I already retreated, so I didn't have chance to retreat once again. So unlucky. So damn unlucky. I would have 2 following Guzmas and 1 less prize card. Right now it's just impossible to win this match anymore. Theoretically I can buy some time playing Guzma and hoping that my opponent won't have Guzma to respond back, so I can maybe deck him out, but that's just impossible. What's even worse? What's even worse is the fact that yeah, even if I knock out one of those, yeah, I should at least try to go for knockout this turn, but it wouldn't change things too much anyways. Yeah, he have Guzman to respond. I think that tournament for me is over, unfortunately. Shadow Impact. And that's the GG. Giratina is unfortunately the biggest problem for Lost March deck. You simply can't do too much against spell tags, and I was so unlucky without that. I mean, he was super lucky with spell tag at the turn 1, you know, maybe I should just skip that. I'm just looking for energy at least so I can knock this Giratina out. Hitting for 20 and passing my turn onto my opponent, so that's GG. Since he has spell tag, he have 2 targets available for knockout. Either way, Hoppip or Marshadow, so I wasn't so lucky, unfortunately. Not sure if I can play one more game after this one. I didn't play tournaments in a long time, but probably not. Probably I'm just already removed from Tournament Queen. Yep, would rather have that tournament ticket. Since some matches are still in progress, and I already lost, so let me see that. Yeah, I'm probably just 5th to 8th place, so I'm not playing. I'm probably just gonna get a trainer token or uncommon chest, so fortunately this was not a good tournament for me. But that was the deck list that I tried to use in this tournament. As you can see, so 1 copy of Oranguru, 4 Trumpics with Mountain Pass. Then I played 4 copies of Hoppip, Skiplum, and Jumpluff. In addition to that, I also played 3 copies of Marshadow and 4 copies of Nero with Lost March. In addition to those Pokemons, I played not too many item cards, just 4 copies of Netball, 4 copies of Ultra Ball, and 3 copies of Great Ball. After that, I used 2 copies of Rescue Stretcher and 2 copies of Choice Band for extra damage. In this situation, Field Blowers would be much useful and better. Drow Supporter, 4 Cynthias and 3 Lilies, and the 3 Guzmas with 3 copies of Professor's Elm, and 8 energies, 4 Grass and 4 Double Cores energies in total. I actually have decent score with this deck, 12 games, 9 victories. So it's not that bad, right? I mean, it's definitely not bad. I guess I can try to play one more game on the ladder, so you can see a bit more action and a bit more consistency with this deck. I played probably more than 12 games with this deck. I probably played around 50 games because I'm playing the ladder, you know. I'm trying to build another account where I can actually play with where I can actually trade, collect, and you know, play tournaments, because on my other account where I'm recording all of my videos, unfortunately I'm not allowed to play tournaments, and I just decided to get myself a new account, you know. Next deck I'm looking forward to build is probably Blacephalon. After Blacephalon I'm looking forward to build maybe Gardevoir, but that is not gonna be super easy because those Pokemons are actually very expensive on TCGO. It's much easier to open them instead of to trade them, especially if I'm gonna play a lot ladder games. Alright, so let's go for one Hoppip. The more that I think I'm just gonna pass my turn for now, literally because I don't want to play Ultra Ball discarding either Guzma or Energy card, so this is actually very bad hand for me, and my opponent actually decided to play Steven's Resolve, so why in the world would you do that against me? Because you can simply do that. I'm not in a position to play Guzma, but at least I can top deck something useful. I know that I'm gonna go for another Marshadow right now because he decided to play Steven Resolve, there's no doubt about that. Another Guzma top deck. Yeah, almost like immediately I'm gonna grab myself another copy of Marshadow. Energy should be attached to another one, to the active one, and there we go, let loose. Putting my opponent down to 4. I can still play supporter card, and the supporter card that I'm gonna play will be Cynthia. Interesting. Interesting how funny it is to not get anything that you can use. If there was at least one more Hoppip, I would be more in a much better position. He decided to go for another Steven's Resolve. It's a very risky play. 2 times in a row to play Steven Resolve, especially knowing that your opponent have Marshadows and that your opponent can simply let loose your hand. But yeah, I don't have another Marshadow, and I wouldn't even decide to go for another Marshadow, to be honest. I'm looking forward to play Professor's Elm to knock this Giraffe out with my Natu. And who knows what's gonna happen after that. With Elm, I can grab 2 more Hoppips and 1 Skiplum, so I'm definitely looking forward to expand my bench as much as possible. Let's go for 1 Jumpluff. What about energies? 3 more energy left and 2 in my hand. Not looking good at all, if you ask me. I have enough Pokemon in my discard pile, so in my law zone actually. Gonna go with that Lost March. There we go, 120 because of the weakness. First prize card for me is another Let Loose Marsh Shadow. Alright, at least next turn I can play Skiplum. And I can grab my another... Oh, Enhance Hammer, actually. That's not bad. He decided to knock out my energy from this Naru. And there's a Lusami, so he can grab 2 supporter cards. So he decided to go for 2 more Steven's Resolve. Wow, that's interesting. And there we go with the Nazball. So finally I can see what else my opponent plays in his deck. There's the Onyx. Steelix. Okay, so he plays Steelix deck. Perfect, correct. Tree. Oh, I didn't play Skiplum. That was a big mistake, especially if I draw Jumpluff. Luckily I didn't. Let's go with another Mountain Pass. Not bad. Looker discarded in the loss zone. Very important. If I can hit another Jumpluff, I think I will have enough for the knockout. There's 2, 4, 6. That's 120, 150. Yeah, so I need another Skiplum, which I couldn't get, so will be just 150. Short for 20. Basically, I'm not playing a single copy of Lost Blender. I used to play like 4 of them at the beginning of this account. Oh, another Steven Resolve has been played. Okay, that will put me in a position where I can basically search another Jumpluff and put him into play, which is very important if I really want to win this game. Top deck Guzma. Yeah, this Guzma is just useless because Steelix have 190 minus 20 for resistance. No sign of the Skiplum, so once again I can just hit for 150 and that's it. I can maybe expect to see another copy of Max Potion, as expected. So the deck that my opponent plays is probably orientated around decking out your opponent by playing some sort of counter catcher plays and things like that, trying to discard the energies with Enhanced Hammers and catch your opponent with counter catchers and Enhanced Hammers and Crushing Hammers. So right now I'm gonna need one of those Guzmas. And also Grass Energy. And top deck is Lily. Unfortunately, I can't use it. Only card I'm gonna get will be Skiplum. So I can find another Jumpluff. And what about Trombix? Have none of them left. 2 Guzmas and 3 more energy cards left. So I need somehow to win this game with only 3 energy cards. It's not gonna be easy. So I'm hitting for 160 only, so 369, no, 180. So I can't even one-hit knock of this Steelix, which is insane. And my opponent just used Gladion. And even Metal Flying Pants, so it's gonna be even harder for me to knock this Steelix out. There is a Grass Energy card. For now, we're not gonna even think about attaching it. Okay, so my turn, and the Great Ball is my next top deck. Again, I'm just hoping for the Guzma, but even if I use it, it's not gonna be super good because my opponent probably have another counter catcher ready. And there's another Steven Resolve. How many counter catchers he used? Only one of them. 2 max potions and 2 enhanced hammers. I think I was just a little bit too fast. I'm down to only 16 cards, so... Top deck double course energy. Okay, let's pass. And another Lucem in play, so which means that my opponent can grab another Steven Resolve if he wants. And then he can have any 3 cards once again in his hand. I think I'm probably gonna lose this game because I can't get Guzma. Even if I can, it's not gonna be super effective anyways. And I didn't even notice that he played Team School Grant because I was just watching something out. Yeah, game is definitely over. I mean, literally a miracle needs to happen in order to win this game. Well, let's then just try to do something. Yeah, as expected, Plumeria. Okay, not gonna try to waste my time anymore. Let's play one more game. Couldn't unfortunately resize my hand, so usually when I play Leather, many Blacephalon Garchomp decks and Lost March decks pops out, so a lot of players actually play those 3 types of the decks, and we're gonna play against a Garchomp. Okay, my hand is not that bad, especially if I start first, because I could just play Great Ball, throw 1 Trumping, and then just put my opponent down to 4 with Mars Shadow. Alright, so 2 Mystery Treasures for probably 2 Gables. If you're new to the game and you want to build something competitive, you should definitely play Ladder, and unfortunately with a team deck if you don't have code cards, and then you should try to buy yourself first team deck, which will be a Garchomp team deck, and then you're gonna go to buy another one, And then you're just gonna have pretty much 4 copies of Garchomp, 4 copies of Cynthia's, and after that you can simply build stronger decks. There's a good chance that my opponent can knock me out, so I think I'm gonna go with that Trumbic play, and after that I'm gonna pass my turn, and that will be it for now. Really don't want to discard that double course energy, neither Guzma, but maybe, just maybe, if he miss knockout this turn, or if he miss Rare Candy Garchomp play, he slash for 40. Okay, that's pretty badass. And he even have Lily in his hand available. Well, I guess maybe he decided to go with Ascension, so that's actually not that bad, especially for me. This scenario, I'm going for 1 Skiplum. Then I can have 4 Lost March Pokemons in my Lost Zone, and theoretically I can put 2 more of them, but I don't see other Trumbic available. So I can only go with Instruct. There's even a Grace Energy attachment, not bad at all, and 1 copy of Cynthia. I'm hitting for like 60, so that's not bad. That's actually a decent amount of damage done to this Garchomp. Actually 80. So next turn I can knock this Garchomp out. The same thing my opponent can do to me with this Real Blade, but I feel I'm in a little bit better position than he is. There's a Cynthia, so that Real Blade can go for 200 right now instead of the 100. Okay, interesting. He decided to snipe my Hoppip on the bench instead. So I guess I can probably do the same. But as the thing's looking right now, for me the best thing is just to knock this Garchomp out. Just from one reason. No, we're not gonna attach energy. Just because if I knock this Garchomp out, my opponent won't be able to play Lucario and then simply search himself another Rare Candy in Garchomp. However, he can still get Garchomp in play and knock my Hoppip. Now, interesting. He decided actually to go with Energy to Gable. We might see some Rare Candy play into Garchomp for another quick dive. If that's not going to be the case, then probably this will be a game breaking moment. Oh, a lot of resources discarded, and also 1 copy of Rare Candy and double course energy, so a lot of resources. My turn. So yeah, this is pretty much game breaking moment when I can simply grab another Jumpluff in play and put even another energy on it. And the things that I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just go for that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just gonna go for that Lucario play. Something tells me that if I knock my opponent Lucario out, game will be over, because it's a very important piece of puzzle. He can have Garchomp in play, why not? he can put another one in play, that's for sure. And Zebstrika actually can hit with Headbolt right now for 60. That's a very nice play. So I didn't expect to see... Ooh, 2 more Garchomps discarded. This is so unlucky because he have right now 4 Garchomps in the discard pile. And there's another Pulpad. So without the Rescue Stretcher, he won't be able to recycle those Pokemons. Where on the other side, next turn he's also gonna lose this Zebstrika as well. So this is not something you really want to see. And if I have another Hoppip for my bench, which I don't. Alright, never mind. What's the top deck? I didn't see it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's only 100 damage. Still enough for the knockout against Zebstrika. So I'm still 1 prize ahead of my opponent. And there's a Cynthia. I'm gonna need that Rescue Stretcher so badly. Okay, so 2 Rescue Stretchers in a row. My opponent can completely recover his hand, and even worse, he managed to put somehow another Lucario in play. And right now he have 2 different options available. The first one is to just use Quick Dive, or the second one to knock my Jumpluff out with Real Blades. He have 2 options available. My biggest concern is only 7 Pokemons or 140 damage that I can deal. So there we go with Real Blades. Maybe Guzma top deck wouldn't be that bad. Okay, right now I'm searching for the Rescue Stretcher, literally. And I somehow managed to get one. So I want somehow to put this Natu on the bench. It would be even better if I can even get that. Yeah, I'm gonna go for Skiplum for next turn, but probably we might see Snipe on the bench. Grass Energy. Okay. Lost March for 140, which means that he have 2 double Course Energies and 2 more attached, so no more double Course Energies. It's questionable about those counter energies. There's a Fighting Energy attachment to the Gable. So I'm short for 10 damage, and this is probably going to be another Rare Candy Garchomp play. And probably even retreat on the bench and maybe Snipe on my Hoppip. If I'm my opponent, I would probably consider doing something like that. So there's a Guzma actually for my Marshadow or a Ranguru, and then Quick Dive onto my Hoppip. So there we go. Hoppip unfortunately knock it out. Which means that I can have my retreat available. Since my opponent have only 2 prize cards, it's just way too hard right now to win this game without Trumpic. So I'm gonna need another Trumpic. Not a Hoppip, but Trumpic. Yeah, I couldn't get it. So Trumpik was the only way to get out of this position. Maybe I should even go for that Lucario instead, because right now he can search his deck for any card he wants. Maybe that was a mistake. Probably it was. Lance, even worse, he can put 2 more Garchomps in action. He have only 1 of them. And another knockout by Real Blades. Okay, even if I can pull Guzma, it wouldn't change things dramatically. I can't take the knockout, but I can go for 140 and say well play to my opponent, because I'm running out of the resources. So probably if I decided to take the knockout against Lucario, that would be much better instead of just going for the Garchomp. In that case, he would have 2 Garchomps, but still no energy to power up another one. But since I didn't have Trumpik anyways, it wouldn't change things dramatically. So I also started to take those Naganandles, and right now I have 2 of them, so I need 2 more Naganandles and a couple copies of Blacephalon, and I'm also gonna have a Blacephalon on this new account as well. Thank you guys for watching this video. Once again, I hope you enjoy watching it. Make sure to hit a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more videos. Hopefully next time we'll have much more luck by playing those tournaments. Have a nice day and goodbye.